So the question 4 that comes in your board exam is like this only. It is based on the concept of functions that we studied right now. So in these type of questions are very simple. You just have to follow what the program says. What a program is saying: design a class railway ticket. So what is the first thing you'll do? You'll write the name. You'll do class railway ticket. Class railway ticket. Railway ticket. Clear? You did like this. The next thing it says is instant variable slash data member. The instant variable slash data member are the data members that are created inside this class. You don't have to create the main function right now. You just follow what the program is saying. It is saying create a data member string name. What you'll do, string name. That's all. The next thing it tells you is to create string. Now the next thing we have is string coach. So we'll just write string coach. Nothing else. You just have to follow what our program says. The next thing we have is long mob number. So long mob number. That's all. The next thing we have is int amount. So what we have, int amount. The next thing that we have is int total. Now the next thing we have is int total amount. So what we'll write? We'll write int total amount. Clear? Follow as the program says. The next thing we have is void accept. Void accept is a method. Void accept is a method. You just have to, this is the parameter that is given. The parameter that is given right now is void accept. So what you'll write, void accept. The next thing you have is, what is the function of the void accept? The function of the void accept is to take input for name, coach, mobile number and amount. To take input for name, coach, mobile number and amount. So if you have to take input, you can use scanner class. So we will now use the scanner class. तुम लोग स्कैनर क्लास बाहर नहीं बनाओगे, तुम लोग स्कैनर क्लास void accept फंक्शन के अंदर ही बनाओगे. ये बात का ध्यान रखना. ठीक. The next thing we have is to take input from name, coach, mobile number and amount. So what you will take our input? Name. Name equal to sc dot next line. Clear? Next line. Coach. Coach is string. So coach will be also sc dot next line. Clear? The next thing we have is mobile number. Mobile number will be sc. Now what we have to take mobile number and amount as an input. So mobile number, mob number equal to sc dot next long. The next thing we have is amount. Amount will be int sc. What I'm doing, int. It will be amount equal to. It will be amount equal to sc dot next in. Clear? So now the next function we have is void update. So we have to, what is the function of void update? To update the amount as per the code selected. So let's first create the void update function. Void update. Clear? To update the amount as per the code selected. So what is the amount? Extra amount to be added in the amount as follows. So if coach is AC, then the amount is this. Else if the coach is second AC, then the amount is this. Else if the coach is third AC, then the amount is this. Else the amount is none. Okay? So now what we'll do, if coach, now one thing remember, coach is string. If you don't check string with double equal to, you check string with dot equals. Clear? So what we'll have here, first AC. First AC. First underscore AC. As the program tells you, don't change the case also, because Java is case sensitive language. The amount here is 700. So what we'll have, amount equal to 700. Else if coach equals to, now what we have, the next thing we have to compare is if the coach is second AC. So in the else if we, so here like I told you, dot equals we'll use, here also we'll use coach dot equals second AC. The next, if the coach is second AC, then what is the amount? The amount here is 500. Clear? The amount here is 500. If the coach is third AC, else if coach dot equals third AC, third AC, then the amount here is 250. Else the amount is uh, else the amount is none. Amount is 0. Clear? Extra amount to be added in the total amount as follows. Oh, so the same thing happened. I missed this line. Extra amount to be added in the amount as followed. Means this is the amount that has to be added in the total amount. So we had a variable total amount. So our total amount would be amount plus this amount. Shit. So instead of this, what we have to do? Sorry for this mistake. Total amount equal to amount plus this. I missed the following. I missed the line. So this can be a mistake that you all can also make. I made. You all can also make. Anyone can make. Total amount equal to amount plus 250. Total amount equal to amount. Clear? So this was the function of the void update function. Void update function was used to update our total amount by these charges, extra amount that was to be added. Clear? The next function that we have here is void display. Void display. What is the role of the void display function? The role of the void display function is to display all the details of the customer, such as name, coach, total amount, and mobile number. Name, coach, total amount, and mobile number. So what we'll have, system.out.println name plus name. The name variable that we had, the name variable that we have was small n only, so we'll have small n. The next thing we'll have is, the next thing we have here is coach number. Coach name or coach number? It is coach. It's just coach. So we'll print the coach the user has. Coach. The next thing we have is total amount. So here we'll have total amount. The next thing we'll have is mobile number. So here we'll print mobile number. Clear? So this was the function of void display function. Now, what does our program tells us? Tells the next thing. Write a main method to create an object of the class and call the above member method. So right now you all don't know how to create an object of the class. So we'll see that also in this program itself. So it is telling you to write a main method. So you all know how to write a main method. Public static void main. Clear? So in here we have string 18. Instead of 80, you can put any name, including your name. The next thing you have to do is create an object. How do you create an object? You write the name of the class. The name of the class is railway ticket. So you will write the name of the class, railway ticket. You will write the name of the object. The name of the object will be, let's suppose, OBG. You will use the new keyword. You have railway ticket again, and you'll close the bracket. So this way you created an object of the class railway ticket, and the name of that object is OBG. What is object? Object is actually a copy of the class. So this object will have all the things that this class has. It will have all the parameters and functions that this class already has. Now what we have to do, we have to call the member method. So the first member method that we'll call will be accept, then update, then display. How we'll call it? We'll call it using object.accept, object.display, object.update. We'll first update our values, then we'll display them. Object.display. Clear? So in this way, if you have done all this thing and you have here we use scanner class. So we'll use java.util package. Import java.util.asterisk. We'll use java.util.asterisk package. Here, if you have made this program, then what you have to do, you have to write the comments also. So I write to accept data. I wrote the comments as well. To update amount. If you have written two comments that are enough, you just have to write any two comments at minimum. If you have done this and you have also created the variable description table, then you will score a full 15 marks. Clear? This type of question definitely comes in your board exam.